making a hot mess of everything today.
This is so
Let's
so
move
hot.
into this.
I love this. And we also have a bracelet with this too. It's really, really totally cool.
It is. So here is your multi-gem oval mosaic sterling silver jewelry. The earrings are $149.90. The pendant is $219.90. And this is brand new today. We have an extra special savings with birthday pricing. So we have taken $50 off the necklace and the pendant. And then we have the earrings, which are $30 off. But Jay, this is another spectacular. How colorful is this?
This is like wearable art, okay? And this is kind of like, this is how, you know, I started. This is kind of my forte, but this is literally a trip around the world. You've got gold lip mother of pearl, you've got pink mother of pearl, you have lapis, you have some of the cleanest turquoise that you're ever gonna see, Campitos. You have that nice ice blue. You've got rhodonite. I think there's even some rhodochrosite in this. So if you think about it and you think about the art and if you think about all the different places that you would have to go just to obtain the rough material, not making anything, not doing any of the art, not cutting any of the stones, not doing any of the silver work, just the travel that you would have to do to be able to acquire the rough materials, I think it would be kind of mind-boggling.
It would, and I love that we get to travel around the globe with you. I mean, this is such a labor-intensive piece. When you look at the necklace alone, as Jay was talking about, 9 different countries, from your varisite to the mother of pearl to turquoise to serpentine to phosphosiderite to your lapis to your pink opal. I mean, think about all of the genuine gemstones that you have in here in that necklace. Plus, you can take the pendant off and we could wear it 2 separate ways. So you can wear it, it's almost like a 2-in-1. You could wear the necklace all on its own. You could take the pendant and wear it on the necklace, or take the pendant off and put it on one of the collar necklaces that we also have available to really be able to mix, match, and play. Then we have the earrings. The earrings, you think about that perfect little button style earring with the 5 flexible payments. We are looking at $29.98 to get those earrings at home on 5 monthly installments on your credit card. I like, Jay, that there's pretty much nothing you're not going to be able to wear with this.
Well, you know, and that's kind of the thing, and that's how this was designed, is so it'll pretty much go with everything. So especially for spring, especially for fall, this is something that's going to be a go-to piece. If you get the necklace and the pendant, just like Robin was saying, look at the different ways that you can wear this. So you could actually wear the necklace. If you've got a collar or if you've got other sterling silver chains, you can actually pair it back to that so you can have a layering effect. It's beautiful if you want to wear the pendant on the necklace. Look at the size of the earrings. Look at the presence that this has in it. And these are completely done from scratch. This is really a testament to our art and our artists, you know, what they do. There's not a lot of, you know, and I always say this, and people, I'm not really sure they really understand it. In the jewelry manufacturing world right now, most jewelry is cast or it's stamped. When you cast or stamp, you know, your jewelry designs, you're very limited on what you can do. We handcraft everything. We have silversmiths, and that's what sets us apart from most jewelry manufacturers. The only other company that I'm aware of that's here on HSN is Chaco Canyon.
Right.
And they do it the same way that we do it. They actually do it all from scratch. They have the silversmiths, the artists, they have the same thing. They have the sterling silver sheet material, and they do everything from the ground up.
And it's, I mean, when you think about how artisanally this is crafted, the labor-intensive detailing of doing that inlay work in the pendant, in the earrings, this is something truly special, unique, different. You're not going to see yourself coming and going. If you're a girl that doesn't have a lot of jewelry, but you like just key iconic pieces that will work back to a variety of different outfits, this most likely is for you. We'll show you how many are left because there's only 167 of these remaining, and that is not a lot. This to me feels like that boutique collection. This
is something that if you came out to Sedona, if you came out to Taos, if you came to Santa Fe, if you came to Albuquerque, if you went to Scottsdale, if you were in Vail, if you were in Telluride, you were any of those areas, and you went into a gallery, this is the kind of thing that you're going to see in a gallery. I guarantee you're not going to see it for these kind of prices, but you're going to see this is the kind of work that you see in galleries, and that's the reason you see it in galleries is because this is the craftsmanship. Those are the artists. Those are the silversmiths, the goldsmiths that do this quality of work. And that's where our labor pool comes from. It comes from those types of artists.
It does. And Keith, I don't know, are we able to come in close to the earrings or even the pendant? I don't mind whichever one, because to me, it's almost, Jay, like an optical illusion, because it feels like there's a high and a low, but when you come, oh, that is such a great shot. Thank you. There you can see how it's all flush. And that goes back to what Jay was talking about, how artisanal, how difficult, how labor intensive. It takes a master skill to be able to do that and to be able to get it all flush and beautiful. It's like candy. There is nothing you're not going to be able to wear with, and all the colors are placed strategically to be pleasing to the eye, so to say.
Well, they all complement each other. And if you look at this, if you see the kind of craftsmanship that is involved in this, you could run your fingernail over this and you won't feel anything. There's not a single, you won't feel a lump, you won't feel a bump. And that is a testament to the skill level of the lapidarists that actually create these. But if you look at all the different materials in there, it's literally a trip around the globe to be able to get the materials, the rough stock.
It is. So 082651 is your item number. Don't forget, we also had the matching cuff available. That was 489. 984 is your item number as well, to be able to work back with that. But we also wanted to be able to share with you. Oh, I had the cuff on. Look how pretty it looks with all the bracelets.
See, and I love that. And I love that, I always tell people, don't break the bank or anything, but that would be one of the things.